Hello and welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about the time I got suspended from driving for Lyft. So let me set the scene. I'm a self-proclaimed top Lyft driver. I started driving for Lyft in 2018 right after my campaign field organizer position had ended because I needed something to do before my next campaign position started. Much to my surprise, I really enjoyed doing Lyft because it was easy to do and I had a lot of great conversations with some of my Lyft passengers. On top of that, it was pretty addictive because you get paid right after each passenger is dropped off to their final destination. I would get an adrenaline rush after seeing my account reach $200+ after putting in a day's work. Not only was I getting some good things out of working for Lyft, but I figured Lyft was too, since I was maintaining a 5 out of 5 star rating most of the time and tended to receive good written feedback from my passengers. As you will see on the screen, I received a lot of compliments from my passengers. All jokes aside, the drama starts when we fast forward to mid to late 2020. We all know what was going on around the world during this time. We were still wearing face coverings and trying to protect ourselves from catching anything. In order to protect everyone, Lyft added additional requirements for drivers and passengers, such as drivers and passengers had to wear face coverings, drivers were advised to drive with non-circulated air. In other words, we were encouraged not to use the AC, but were advised to drive with the windows down. And drivers were encouraged to not let anyone ride in the front seat, meaning we shouldn't let more than 3 people ride in the car with us at a time. Unfortunately for me, there were a ton of people that would forget their face coverings to the point where I started providing them. Technically, I should say kudos to Lyft for providing the face coverings some of the time. Didn't mind providing them. It's just that I would run out of them and it would become inconvenient for me to have to try to keep them in stock. The problem I started having is when I started getting annoyed with people and refusing to serve them if they didn't have a face covering. The thing was, I wanted to be super cautious because I would pick up about 20 people a day. In trying to be a considerate person, I would let people slide here and there, and in some cases, I would just wait a few minutes for people to get face coverings. This was not a good thing for me because of those people I tried to accommodate, I believe 3 of them decided to lie and report to Lyft that I didn't have a face covering on. I swear, I think it's because people were trying to be vindictive. People would get mad at me for asking them to put a face covering on, so I'm guessing a few of them decided to lie on me. To this day, I'm not 100% sure why people would get mad and or annoyed. Wouldn't you want to be cautious too? I can get why you're annoyed to an extent because it is one additional thing you have to add to your routine. If I had to guess, I think another reason why people got upset was because they didn't want to be told what to do. But I still don't get it. I promise you, I tried to be respectful and ask in a nice way. However, it didn't work out all the time because people would still get mad and or annoyed. After the 3rd person reported me as not wearing a face covering, that is when Lyft decided to suspend my account for 2 hours. I know it was just 2 hours, but I was still furious because again, I am a self-proclaimed top Lyft driver. And by that point, I had been driving for Lyft for 2 years. Instead of siding with their seasoned employee, me, they treated me just like another number and said that it was their protocol. I was so mad, I didn't drive for Lyft for 6 months. How dare they do that to me because I was risking my life. I was working during this very critical time and I was providing a service and they were getting a cut and they were in their safe homes, you know? My takeaway from this story is don't put all your eggs in one basket. When it comes to working for a gig job, or any job for that matter, at the time of my suspension, Lyft was my only gig job. I quickly learned how to do different gig jobs such as DoorDash and Instacart just to have a backup plan if one of them were to fall through. I hope you get that same takeaway from this video, which is make sure you have multiple streams of income and that these gig jobs only treat you just like another number. So make sure you protect yourself. Thank you for watching this video, and until next time, see you soon.